Dear students of academics and competitive exams of English, today in this lecture 1 English medium lecture our topic is models or modal auxiliaries, and in this topic we are going to study would. We will come to know when would is used. Let's begin with rule number 1. We use would when we express past habits or obstinacy. Obstinacy means when you were rigid to do something in your past days, or you can say what your habit was in the past days. The sentence is in his childhood. We use this expression in his childhood to indicate that this sentence is related to the past. And additionally we wrote he would eat ice creams. He would eat ice creams means he was in the habit of eating ice creams. Next part is to express polite request in present. As students generally think that would is a past form of will, that's why it should be used only in past, but it is not so. As you come to see, to express polite request in present, it means whenever you request somebody to do something on the spot, you use would. Just like, would you give me your book please? You can use please or not, it's up to you, but the expression would you give me your book will make other consider that you are desiring to take the book of that person. You wish to take the book of other person. Third is imagination. Imagination means that is expected to do but not sure. Then we use this lady would be an officer soon. You can say if somebody is working hard and you wish that he or she would be an officer in future, then you can use the expression would as a model here, and you can write your sentence the lady would be an officer soon. Means it is not sure but it is expected in future. Next type is I wish you would talk to us. It means I means the speaker is wishing that you are going to talk to him soon, but it is not decided that you will talk or not. Not sure, that's why we use would. If it was sure, we will use some other words and we will teach them later. To express presence. To express preference. Preference means to prefer something, to you like to do something first, on first priority. When you want to do something on first priority, you express preference. Suppose I would like to have a cup of tea. It means your wish is to have a cup of tea before doing anything. It means it is your preference, it is your desire. Before doing anything, first you would like to have a cup of tea. When you prefer something, you use I would, he would, and whoever is this. Second is I would rather give up smoking. I would means it is my desire that I am going to give up smoking. It means it is expected that smoking will be given up soon, but not sure. That's why to indicate preference what to do, we use would. And generally you come across such sentences in which you see would rather. Would rather means you are going to prefer something to do in future soon. That's why the sentence is I would rather give up smoking. Let's come on the point number 5. Would is used in imaginary prediction. Prediction means that is going to happen in future soon. Means forecast or something to happen in future. A storm would be dangerous for the state. Means there is still no storm, but if there is any storm, but if there were any storm, I am using were because of being it in imagination. If there were any storm, it would be, it is expected, not sure, but expected that it would be dangerous for the state. And the next part is would that I were a king. Means you are ardently desiring that you should be a king in future. but right expression is not should. Would that means may God do this and make me a king. Would that I were a king. And in my opinion, there should be this exclamatory mark. And come to the next point, to express the past of will. In sequence of sentences in previous videos, you came to know that when your principal clause is in past, in past you take your verb in past, after that means in subordinate clause. You can see the students knew this is principal clause and this is in past. That's why the part written after that, the teacher would teach soon. Soon means in future. Then I changed will into would, shall into should, but this is the topic of would, that's why I wrote would. To express imaginary and unreal actions. Imaginary and unreal actions means, unreal conditions means the conditions which are not sure to happen, means we are not sure whether they will happen or not. They are imagination based. Suppose if I were a player, we used were with I. Generally we use was with I, but here is were because it's based on imagination. Means it is seen in future. If I were a player means if I become a player in future, then I will do my best. This expression will be written in this syntax. If I were a player, I would do my best, means I am going to do my best. It's my imagination, not it's my planning. When your sentence is in mere imagination, you use would. Second sentence, if he earned money. If your part of if is in past, you use would in place of will. If he had worked, this is unreal past, unfulfilled condition. You have gone through this sentence in conditional sentence too. And I am going to teach here again in other context. The context is model, and we will come to know if he had worked means the time has already passed, now you can do nothing. That's why it is called unfulfilled imagination. If he worked, he would not, it should be he would not have repented, because whenever we use had plus third form here, we use would have. That's why this sentence will be would not have repented. It means you are repenting now because you did not work at all. So the sense of this sentence is you did not work at all. It means if he had worked, you or he, a subject may change. If he had worked, he would not have repented, means he did not work, so he is repenting. That's why we say if he had worked, he would not have repented. It means but he will have to repent now. In short, if you have had plus third form, you use would have plus third form in negative or assertive or interrogative. Students, we will come to know another model in next video. Till then, you keep watching RSC classes of English language, and please subscribe the channel to get yourself updated with all the latest information regarding your syllabus and this English enhancement. Thanks.